scrapyard there, Perry's. I done a job in Battersea, Perry's, they have another place there. And one out in Park Royal. They do scrap cars and all sorts of waste. Well, it's not waste, it's never waste. It's scrap, they crush it all together. They recycle it out in Chicago, in Illinois, and sell it to you as a new motor car. I think it's too hot. By hook or by crook, he never left me a crook in his hook. Captain Hook. No, that'd be asking too much, I suppose, maybe. He won't beat me. I find a way around it too. Sorry, but I'll get my money for it, right? I thought to be alone, she said. Her name was Garbo. That little girl's name was Greta. And her name was Sabina. But they don't look like twins. One is 4 or 5 inches, well, 4 inches taller than the other one. And there might be something reason for that. Why have we got a yellow gadget here? Hold on. What is that yellow thing? Is it repairs? That's what it's well. I told you this is an awful massive big station, isn't it? This is bigger than Grand Central in New York, isn't it? It's bigger than Moscow. And it's going to be bigger when Junction gets at the foot of it. It's going to be the biggest junction in the whole universe. Yeah. We're going to be British and the biggest. But you're going to have to spend a lot of money on it.
Deutsch.
Now we're picking up speed now. So we're through the barrier, through the red light, through the green light, through all the lights. And I know what I am, I'm looking at this 50 years, but there's always something new to see, isn't there? There's that church, it's Methodist, there's no Baptist. You get a free dinner in there once a week, I think, by the vicar. He said, love your neighbour and love your neighbour's wife. Yeah. Oh, you heard that one, you don't want that again. What you want is, we're off to see the wizard. If you're going to be mean, you might as well be real mean. You know what I mean, Harry? Because I've got the real antidote here, boy. I'm going to... Mr. Magoo. Remember Mr. Magoo, you do. I might as well be in for the sheep as a lamb. Right, the next stop will be Wembley. Does he stop? Sanders at Wembley, I don't know. I know he stops in the rush hour, whenever that is.
This is not even his night time.
Yeah, you won't hear that very often. That's that Sultan office we walked in. That's 20, well, it's over 20 years ago, isn't it? It's the longest, it's about a half a mile long, you know. He said we'd done a very good job there. I don't know why. He said that. Hello, dog. I didn't even see you, Jimmy. He's lovely, isn't he? Oh, he's smashing there. What's his name? Who?
Bertie.
Oh, Bertie. I'd never guessed. Oh, what great big ears you've got, Bertie. I'll play you a tune for the dog. Right?
Thank you very much.
He says we're not amused.
We liked it.
We live in amused, but we're not amused. Ah, but he is gorgeous, isn't he? She or he, is it? I know he wouldn't bite because he wouldn't be on here if he did. Oh, he's a friendly little fella. He's about 5 years old, is he?
1 year.
He's only a year.
Yeah.
He's only a little puppy, ain't you, lad? He's grand, isn't he, though? How would you hurt a little thing like that? People who hurt animals, they should be put into the salt mines and never let them out.
I think so.
Amen.
This whole day of my life.
I've been such a bad mood for it.
Now I'm just like, you can't be in a bad mood now.
Got your ears on. What's that?
You know, a dog when he has a tongue out, he's sweating,
Yes.
perspiring. So
Too hot.
he's only a year. So he's almost fully grown now, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Shall I tell you a joke about a dog?
Go on.
My mate took his dog to the vet and he said, cut that dog's tail off. The vet said, can't do it. Why do you want his tail cut off? Well, he says, the mother-in-law is coming up this afternoon and I don't want any sign of a welcome for her. That's wicked, isn't it? That's wicked, yeah.
He's walking us all up. Yeah. We've seen him with husband to return.
Are you from Lancashire?
No, Derby.
Oh, Derby. Good on you, Spode.
Thank you.
That bottle is from Derby. It's Buxton.
Buxton.
Have you ever been to Buxton?
I don't think.
My daughter went to university there.
Ah.
Angela, she done 3 years. She got a degree in TV and video, would you believe? I didn't want to really discourage her, but I thought you'll never get a job TV and video. And she didn't. She was stacking shelves in Sainsbury's up in Finchley, yeah. Have you still got the River Derwent?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yes, there's Derby. I was at a cricket match there about, it must be 5 years ago. Yeah, I worked in Melbourne, way back in 1962, I think, when I came out of the army. We had to drive all the way to Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's a little town near Derby, you know,
Yes.
well, Derby, isn't it?
Derbyshire.
Yeah, Derbyshire. Yeah, it's next to Lincoln, isn't it, or somewhere? Or Nottingham or somewhere, eh? Yeah. Yeah, my other daughter's married to a man, these people come from Derby. Their name is Ruth, R-O-O-T-H, R-O-O-T-H, not Ruth, as in cricketer Ruth Yorkshire. There's a lot of stone walls in Derby, ain't there? It's the way they do it.
Drystone.
What?
Drystone.
That's the one, and it's quite famous, isn't it, in Derby? Where else was I in Derby? Hold on. I was at the cricket match there with Middlesex years ago, and there's a River Derwent,
Yeah.
and there's a little troublesome man in the bus station there. If you're ever there, be careful of the bloke in the bus station. He's a contrary little bugger. Yeah. You know something? Over in Acton here in London, there's a big monument to the famous, he was a Jacobite, his name was James Radcliffe. He was the Earl of Derwentwater. Yeah? And at the time of the big rebellion, 1745, when the Jacobites marched all the way down, they got as far as Derby, I think.
King Charles.
Yeah?
What was he
It was a
called?
big insurrection.
Yes.
It was the Earl of somebody and he was going to defeat that German fellow from Hanover.
Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Well, it would have been, yes, 1745. Anyway, they lost the battle and they were all taken prisoner. And poor James Radcliffe was tried for treason or whatever you try a bloke for. But he was a landed gentleman and his wife tried to get him off. But no matter who she would talk to, they wouldn't let him go. So he's convicted and he had his head cut off. But she put up a big monument to him in that park there in Acton Central Station. We came through it. There's a monument there to him. It's an obelisk.
I didn't know.
And it's mentioned the name Derwent Water. Yeah, well that's it.
I did not know that.
Pardon?
I did not know that.
Yeah, well there you are. His
This
name was
train is
Radcliffe,
the southern
James
service
Radcliffe.
to
He was
Watford
he
Junction.
was the other
We are now approaching